Okay, so I said I was going to do a video about how to use search temp disc to find jobs and work and stuff like that, how to actually make money off it. You're probably not going to make a lot of money, but you can probably make at least, I mean, you could if you worked at it every day, you could probably make a good bit, but I'd say there's maybe $300-400 a month if you put a little bit of time into it, just to be hard. Well, the first thing you do is go in there and let's say you were looking for day labor. Alright. Then you go and you put that in there and you find the jobs, all jobs, even gigs. You might even find them in gigs. Search day labor, see if they got any day labor in gigs. Probably not. Yeah, see, maintenance, day labor, Raleigh, North Carolina, condo cleanup tomorrow, $400. See, this is the kind of stuff you can find on here that you could do for a day or two and then be gone. You know, you don't got to stick around. It's definitely good for a nomadic lifestyle. Day labor in Norfolk. Need a change from your other 9 to 5. Let's see what they got there. It's probably going to have to be a stationary type position for that, though. But I mean, if you look at it, ISO mechanic, moving helper needed, be able to help someone move. That's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit hard work, but. Well, you could also go into jobs. In jobs, you will probably find quite a bit more on day labor in the jobs section. Slacker, general labor, stacker, not slacker. Look, they got a 1-day assignment. See, this isn't bad stuff at all. I mean, this isn't picking produce. See, farmers needed. That's not bad at all. You know, you're not going to need produce picked all year round. There's half days, some full days, April, May. No heavy lifting. See, that's not bad at all. It's probably a strawberry farm with it. $8 maybe more qualified. And you know, the thing is that farmer would probably let you pull your RV right up there and sleep overnight if you need be. All right, now let's look at it another way. Okay, now this is a way to make a little bit more money where you're not having to break your back. And the way to do this, there's a program called Arbitrage Underdog. And what it does is it does exactly what this does, and it looks for all the jobs listed on Craigslist. And then what it does is it has one panel here. I'll put a link to it up there so y'all can check it out. It puts one panel here with all this, and then I'll put one panel here with Fiverr and all the providers who do these jobs. And what they want you to do is they want you to find these jobs on Craigslist and then hire someone on Fiverr to do it cheaper. So let's say someone on Craigslist needs a website built for $200. You go to Fiverr and pay someone $50, and you keep the $150 in between. So it's arbitrage thing, and it does work. It won't make you rich fast. I mean, and you gotta scour. You gotta look for these jobs because there's a lot of other people who are using that program, and they got a little bit of advantage because there's a couple of features of that program that this don't have, like being able to bookmark things that you've already looked at, and finding the 5-star providers on Fiverr. It has Fiverr right there for you. With this, you'd have to look at this and then look at Fiverr and try and match them up and see if you could get something to work for for you and make a little bit of money. But you can make money. There's a little bit of freelance stuff, but a lot of it they're looking for in-house. Photoshop student. Wedding videographer. See, that's probably something that you could probably make a little bit of money if you're good with camera. See that? $406 too bad. That's covered a month of expenses right there, right? But anyways, I'm pretty sure you get the gist of this and how to do it. But like I said, if you're looking for freelance work, you just put it in there at the jobs. And if you're not looking for if you're looking for freelance, it don't matter the distance. You're going to be telecommuting and doing it from distance anyways. But if you were to do, the day labor and you were going to be in a city, you probably want to narrow it down to about 50 miles for the day labor. You probably don't want to go too far. Or you might check it before you even get to a destination, maybe leave in advance and see what the day labor situation in that city is. full-time surf instructor. Just put it in a couple different ways, you get a couple different results. Helper with lawn care, research and development, 6 panelists, paint and move stuff, that's easy, you could do that. Construction labor, I mean, and a lot of these things is you'd probably be able to park wherever you're working for the night. I don't think they'd have a problem with that. People usually have a heart, or at least, well, I mean, or where I live, they would, and we have a problem with it. Another type of arbitrage you can do that I don't know if people are familiar with is it's called retail arbitrage. And what you do is you go into Walmart and you find products and you scan them with this app on your phone, and it tells you what they sell for on Amazon, and then you sell them on Amazon or eBay for a higher price, making a little bit of money. But you just have to handle the products. And being a nomad, that's not a very good system to have. There's also another one where you buy stuff on Amazon and then sell it on eBay. But when people get an Amazon box in the mail, they're going to be a little bit pissed off. They say it rarely happens. It's probably like 2% of the people they sell it to actually complain or say something. But I don't believe that. I think there's a little bit more to it than that. It's just because eBay allows for it. Well, that's about it. What I have for the ideas and how to use this to get you some employment, a little bit of extra income. If you would, and I helped you out anyway, please like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter.